Hello and welcome to Midnight Club LA Rush, where today we've got the Ford Mustang Boss 302. Old classic American muscle car from 1969. Should be fairly quick in a straight line, no idea how it's going to be on the handling front. Anyway, let's check out some of the parts. Which do I prefer? That one. I don't know, we may end up just chucking on the wide body kit, as I remember that being pretty good looking. To be fair, I don't hate that. Still prefer it stock though. To be honest, most of the headlight modifications are hideous anyway. Also, that one looks actually pretty factory. I don't know, didn't the 429 Mustang have a similar one, and then air scoops? Well, I mean, if we do... may as well go with that, right? Big supercharger. To be honest, I don't think I want to go with a supercharger. No, I kind of want to go with a relatively sort of understated look. Maybe we will go with that. Be a bit different. Side skirts, I mean, just look kind of odd. Side exhaust could do. How weird does this look with 8 exhausts on the back? Not weird at all, so yeah, we'll go with that one. This is going to be a relatively sensible build, most likely. I prefer that one. Spoiler, if we can get like a nice little lip or something. I mean, that one works. Kind of quite like that one because it follows the body line. There, that's quite nicely moulded. And I mean, it's something a bit different, you know. I remember actually, yeah, the taillights there, that I quite like. And I mean, those look almost factory. If you showed me that, I would have said that came from factory. We'll go with that one. No idea if I'll even stick to everything. Wheels, well, there's only one option really. American Racing. Torque thrust 2s. There we go. Dimensions. Yeah, it's got the same tyres all around, apparently. We'll go with like 225s on the front, and then we'll change it 16 inches all around, and like 50 profile tyres, and then on the rear, well, we'll go to like 60 and 275s. I suppose. Oh wow, you can go low on this. I don't think we'll go quite that low. Yeah, if we just sort of lift it up to 1, and then go to 1 there, give it a nice bit of rake. That looks pretty cool. I don't know, maybe it's a bit big on the back, but we'll go with it. And classic muscle car, yeah, red lines on the tyres. And yeah, Brembo brakes, why not? It's the least American bit about this car. What does the wide body look like? I remember quite liking it. Yeah, I think we'll go with it. And no, it's rather tasteful. The back's a bit Dodge Charger, but other than that, yeah, I quite like it. So we're gonna go for it. Bit of an aggressive, almost Trans Am, I think was the racing series that this competed in. Also, we've got all the lowrider steering wheels. We'll go with that one. I think most of the classic muscle cars have this, and we'll go with some, seats. Keep the interior fairly stock though. And then paint-wise, well, we're not keeping it standard colour. Oh, should probably reset these. Part of me wants to go sort of that, make like almost a Gone in 60 Seconds kind of replica, but not really. I think, I don't know, maybe like a nice red. Because in the streams I went with, I think it was red with like gold wheels or something. And no, that does work, the red and the black. Mind you, it does, it's almost designed for it to be in white. I kind of want to keep switching it up. What does it look like in like the dark blue or something? Now, you know what, we'll just go with it in this, and I think we'll change the wheels back. Not change the wheels back, sorry, change it to chrome wheels. There we go. What does gold look like on these? I do quite like that. The gold wheels. What does it look like in red with the gold wheels? Because yeah, I'm so indecisive. Sorry. I do quite like that. Yeah, we're going with that. It looks so good. Mustang is a great looking car, especially this sort of generation. No, I've always been a bit of a fan of the Mustang. I've been more of a Camaro guy personally, but yeah, I feel like the Camaro was more consistently good. But yeah, the Mustang at its best, possibly a bit better. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I got worried for saying that. No, it was the correct one. Didn't look like it was. Alright then, one lap. Let's see how this goes. I should probably publish the leaderboard too in another spreadsheet. Maybe I'll put that in the description. Anyway, take two. Messed it up right at the end. From what I can tell, this car, it's got quite a lot of understeer. It's fairly stable, but you expect to be able to carry a lot more speed through turns than you actually can. Which, you know, in this game, it's fine since the brakes on all cars are fairly effective. And, I mean, you know, even if you do slow down, you can accelerate out of turns. But yeah, sort of understeered a bit wide on one turn and got caught on the wall. Really should have just, like, pulled the handbrake or something to get the front in, and I could have sort of scraped off the wall, but oh well. Yeah, this car's honestly fairly nice to drive. It's not sort of awkward handling or anything, you know, for an American muscle car. Very nice to drive. Kind of interesting actually that this game doesn't really fall into the stereotypes, if you like, of all American muscle cars handling terribly and, you know, all Japanese cars having no top speed, which is sort of how they usually function. But yeah, I mean, good example, Need for Speed Carbon, which admittedly was for balance reasons, but still, you know, so the first example that springs to mind. Yeah, this is it's quite nice. Well, yeah, nice car handling. Don't know, it's just sort of good. Coming up to the probably the most difficult section. The cars, we're gonna go nice and tight there, and yeah, didn't hit a car that time. So yeah, quicker run. It's looking to be far cleaner than the previous run. So you know what, maybe it's actually a bit lucky that I made a mistake. But there we go. We are slightly quicker. I think something like, yeah, almost like 4 seconds quicker there. Sort of going from memory. When we hit the sort of second roundabout there. Right, I'm gonna take it slow through there. Yeah, kind of lost a bit of speed there. It's fine, recovered it, but yeah, probably could have been a bit better through there. This car doesn't seem to like. Oh no, it landed quite nicely there. First time had a bit of an awkward landing. Yeah. Honestly, this is. I expected it to be really oversteery, and yeah, really oversteery and sort of difficult to sort of stop from spinning like a few of the other cars we've had. But no, this is actually relatively nice and stable. Oh, we are going to run a bit wide there. Didn't hit the wall though. Yeah, honestly, I'd recommend this car. It'd be interesting to see how this stacks up against the Camaro, which is given to you for free. I mean, obviously, there's also things like visual modifications to take into account, obviously, when picking a car. But yeah, all good. So, just as we're heading out the hills now, at this point now, the Kawasaki Ninja would have finished. That thing was yeah, kind of ridiculous. Yeah, well, kind of doesn't begin to describe it. Right, hopefully we don't mess up the exit here. Oh, sort of bounce off the walls there. Right, get on the brakes, there we go. I sort of understeered and got caught on those trees, but there, on the outside of that turn, so, yeah, looking good this time. It's really easy to keep this car nice and tidy though. No sort of bad handling characteristics, and yeah, it's going to be very quick. 356.118 or 18 even. Yeah, I'm actually rather impressed with this. I expected it to be a lot worse than it actually was, so that's good. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I don't care, Dora. By the way, you can request cars if you want, if there's anything you want to see on my Discord server, or I suppose in the comments. Yeah, Discord server link in the description. And yeah, goodbye.